Today, we are going to be going over my top 5 no money spent tips and tricks to build up your God squad here in MLB The Show 22. No money spent. It's not as easy as it has been out the gate, but I think if we're able to take a proper approach to it and you follow the 5 tips and tricks we're going to talk about today, you are going to have a God squad in no time. You're going to be rolling through your collections. You're going to have a team that you love playing with as well, all the while being no money spent. I try to keep a realistic approach to no money spent, even as a full-time creator with the ability to play the game for some time. Knowing that everyone can grind the game 8 to 12 hours a day, and most importantly, they can't sit there and play on the market all day long and flip to millions and millions of stubs out the gate, because there just isn't the time to do that in the day. Of course, if you are able to do that, that is a great way to be no money spent, but I try to keep a realistic approach to it so I can give y'all tips and tricks while you're going through your realistic approach for the everyday normal player. One thing to remember here as we hop into it, it's a marathon, not a sprint. We don't have to finish collections in the first week. We don't have to finish a program in the first day. We can complete everything at our own pace, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. We're going to progress through everything, be able to obtain this content and grow our team as we do so. First thing we are going to do out the gate is we are going to focus on building our team with cards that we are unable to sell. Non-sellable cards. We don't have any choice but to use them in our team here. The only sellable cards I have on my team, outside of Acuna and DeGrom, that are getting locked into collections here very shortly, is Corey Seager. Just attained him out of my choice pack. I am going to make the decision to keep him. Everybody else in this lineup is non-sellable. Everybody in my rotation is non-sellable. Only cards I have in my bullpen that I could sell would be Aroldis Chapman and Aaron Loop, but I had no other lefties. I needed to get some lefties here in the game. Outside of that, the entire squad is made up of non-sellable cards, and what that allows me to do is take the cards I do earn that I can sell and put those up on the market to start my stub bankroll. It's not always the easiest decision to make. Sometimes you get to these face of the franchise choice packs, and maybe you get to the NL East one and you get a guy like that face of the franchise Ronald Acuna. You want to keep that guy on your squad. I don't blame you at all, and especially with where their prices is at around 15 to 20k they're getting down to, it's not the worst idea in the world to keep them at all. But just my approach, I sell everything outside of these non-sellable cards early on out the gate, and that allows me to then have the stubs and go buy live series Acuna instead of that face of the franchise Acuna. I can just rock with a better version while also obtaining a lot of collection progress. Same reason I was able to get the Grom as well. We're currently sitting on 128k. I got about another 100 to 200,000 stubs in investments and a couple of flippings going on right now as well. So we're going to be knocking out the NL East and NL Central very, very, very rapidly. Those are then going to provide me even more cards that are now no longer sellable that I can throw into my squad while I go through and sell everything else to help build up that sub count. That's our goal at the end of the day. Build up that sub count. We can do that by going through and making sure we are clearing out our inventory as well. I'll come in here to my inventory a couple times and just make sure I have everything that is sellable. I come in here and I do sell. I do have a couple cards I need to come through and sell at some point here in the near future. I got some of these cards right here, this Vlad Sr. and this Mickey Mantle. I bought those to grind out the player XP for the face of the franchise program. Need to sell those back, return my stubs there. But again, that's another 30,000 stubs. That is the value of a nice mid-dime. We can see a guy like Freddie Freeman is 17,000 stubs, basically able to get our value back from those. Some other live series guys around 30 or 88s, you know, 20 to 30,000 stubs. We're able to return that value from selling those, put those in the live series, collect those, have those locked in, and just utilize those players on our squad as we also get our collection divisional and league rewards as well. So quite a few times I'll come in here and just make sure I have everything selling. I got this Matt Olson. Only reason I'm not selling him is I'm in the process of collecting the East Division right now and be completing that in no time. We'll come through here and I'll just filter on through. I'll be looking through and I'll see, let's see, who do I have that I can sell. I do this once every couple days just to make sure my inventory is cleared out. You can see I have nobody in my inventory. Nicky Lopez, he's actually on the bench right now. I need to remove him, put him on the bench. Corey Knebel, I can come in here, I could sell him. And even if it's 300, 400 stubs at a time, a guy like Stroman, 1,400 stubs. Chris Taylor, 877. Non-sellable Mike Soroka, so we can't do anything with him. But these add up over time. 300, 400 subs here and there. Extrapolate that out over many orders. That is all going to add up, and we don't need to utilize those cards because again, our squad is made up of non-sellable cards. And of course, at some point we may go back and collect these cards for collections, but by then a lot of these cards are going to be decreased in price. So for me, again, I'm starting in at least anything that's not NL East and anything that is sellable, I'm going through and trying to sell to build up that stub count so I can focus on these collections. Second thing we're going to do here is we're just going to take what the game gives you, plays into the last one with keeping those non-sellable cards. We're going to take what the game gives you and acquiring these non-sellable cards. Obviously, we're going to get 6 non-sellable cards for these Face of the Franchise from the program itself. We want to take those. Those are the ones that we're going to be adding to our squad. We're going to be rocking with. You do got to play the luck of the draw. Make sure you get some nice pulls from there. Can't really control that. But if you don't get some good pools, it can be a little rough, but we can work with it. We can improve it over time. We can rock with that as we get it out the gate. Now, with the consolidation of programs this year out the gate, we're getting a little bit less to take from the game, but we're going to have more frequent and rapid updates of these programs. So I think long term for the no money spent player, it is going to be nice. For example, right here is Face of the Franchise program. In 22 days, this is going to update. We already know the next program is going to have 5 players. We can get 2 of those. We don't know if any of those will be sellable or non-sellable. Let's say we get 1 that's non-sellable. Boom, we're going to take that, instantly add it to our squad. That's a massive upgrade. The second one, then we can take and sell that and probably turn that into a mid to high diamond for collections and basically just make that trade-off there with the knowledge of later on these cards are going to go down in price and I can come back and buy those after I have my collections already completed. Not to mention as well, throughout this program, we're getting more stubs, we're getting packs, and you never know what you're going to pull from some of these packs. You never know. These stub counts do add up over time. Maybe you pull a headliner. Maybe you pull something even better. You get the choice back at the end. Some guaranteed stubs along in that as well. So the game has given us a decent amount here to grind for 422 days. Not the most packs, not the most stubs. We'll see how that evolves over time. But we always want to be focusing on the featured program this year to just, again, take what that game is going to give us and utilize that to build our squad. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just play the game, come in here, do our other programs as well. We'll take that starter Babe Ruth. We'll come in here with the Nike City Connect program as well. And look at this. We're getting more stubs. We're getting some baskins. We're getting some jerseys. We can then use these jerseys to lock in for a collection at some point in time as well. Again, more stubs, some packs here at the end. You never know what you're going to pull out of that. And of course, we're getting SP pack into that program as well. Third thing we're going to mention here, my third tip, is our online programs. Don't be afraid of playing online. Of course, if you don't want to play online, nothing wrong with that at all. You don't have to at all, especially with the addition of mini seasons. Another thing where the game is giving us something, and with that conquest map, there is a lot to do and we're getting rewards from that from playing offline, but there are a ton of rewards for playing online as well. Now, I do recommend staying away from ranked seasons necessarily in terms of a no money spent grind. I'm going to be playing ranked seasons because I just want to make World Series, but as a no money spent from a grinding standpoint, not the best option ever. But for example, we have BR here, and you don't even have to be good. You don't have to go 12-0. You don't have to get 9 wins. You don't have to get 12 wins. We can come in here and complete the BR program. As you can see, I'm at 58 points so far in the BR program with 12 days left. Should be able to grind through this relatively easily. We're going to get our stubs through this as well. Not to mention these silver, bronze, and gold packs. We can see these bronze packs, 1,000 stubs each for these. You get all 4 of them from the program. These silver cards selling for around 4,000 stubs right now, and the gold cards are around 5,000 stubs right now as well. So we're getting 20K from the golds, 12K from the silvers, another 4K from the bronzes. Those stubs add up in a quick fashion. Again, we're talking about you sell those, that is going to be the value of a mid to high tier sub 90 overall diamond that we're going to be able to use for collections. Not to mention we're getting more packs, we're getting more stubs, we're getting this Larry Doby as well, a nice all-star player. He's not selling for a whole lot right now, 20K, but even still 20K, the value of a nice solid diamond. And then we have our 12-0 rewards as well, our flawless pack. Guy like Pedro Martinez selling for 50,000 subs right now, pretty close to the equivalent value of a player like Max Scherzer. That gives you a big chunk towards your collections. Not to mention we're getting more packs, stubs, everything throughout the end of the program as well. And you don't have to be the best player in the world to complete the BR program. You can do it just as you go. Not to mention with the new guaranteed mission rounds, it is much easier to come through and complete these missions. Already have the Feller mission done, about done with the Hoffman mission. We got the Vlad mission done, got my Renfro mission done, and this is through about 2 BR runs in total, getting a lot of these missions done, coming in here, completing all of these as well. I still have this one to go, the 15,000 player XP. That'll give me another 15 and we'll be at a really great spot in the program. But you can definitely grind through this without being some insanely cracked out player. You can do it at your own pace, and even more so at your own pace. Totally free is events. You don't have to pay anything to get in these. You just come in with your squad and you're going to obtain free packs, cards, more packs, stubs, XP, everything. Events and BR, two of the best ways to grind your no money spent team. Again, we get this Nolan Ryan, we come in here, we sell him for 21K. We get the Soriano, we sell him for 16K. Those are even more subs that we're able to use in other fashions to go and put towards any sort of collections or programs of anything of that nature. Pro tip number 4 here, do not forget the little things. It can be easy to overlook some of these things. You may not even realize it here. Like, for example, let's open up our stadiums collection here. If I collect all MLB stadiums, I'm gonna get 5 show packs plus some stubs to go along with that. I don't have quite all of them right now, but I'll probably get all at some point just naturally. Same with our minor leagues. We collect all those. That's a free show pack plus 1,000, 750, 500, 350. 150 stubs. We get some stubs. We get a free show pack. It's going to expand as well towards our uniforms. Minor league uniforms, you can see I've already done one. I got 31 minor league uniforms right here. That just got me 1,500 stubs and a free show pack. Maybe we pull Mike Trout out of that. We'll see here in a second. We have our major league home road and BP unis. Only have 8 of those. Not enough to get any of those collections done. Come in here, check our alternates. I'm at 19 right now. I can't get that long ball beast road uni plus that 1,000 stubs, but you may have some as well. Throwbacks in here only have 1, not a whole lot. Our AL throwbacks don't have any more there as well, but this expands past the uniforms. We have unlockables and equipment as well. Same with our ball player upgrades too. If you've been grinding ball player, come in here, make these collections. You can get show packs, choice packs, diamond ball player choice packs as well, which are going to give you some sick diamond rewards with those as well. So come in, don't ignore these little things in these collections. Same with our inventory as well. We're coming through, we're selling stuff off. Don't ignore coming in here and coming into your equipment items, things of that nature. I got a random pair of gold glasses, 1,633 stubs right now. I don't even know where that came from. I'll come in here and I'll sell that. Boom, 1,600 stubs. We continue to do this over and over. I got a basket right there. 446 stubs. I had no idea this was this many subs. Boom. That's 446 subs. That's the value of like one really nice flip. Might as well just come in and do that. Go out, clear my inventory. Even easier if you're using the app as well. Super easy to come in. Don't ignore those little things. They add up over time. Sell your sponsorships, your equipment, your perks, your stadiums, your unlockable. Go through, list those things, sell them, especially if you're never going to use them. Focus on some of those smaller collections as well. If you have a lot of cards locked in, you're going to get free rewards for doing so. Kind of value in that. Don't overlook those little things. Tip number 5, and I'm not going to lie, this is probably the most important tip of this entire video, so listen closely here. Play the way you want to play at the end of the day. We do not have to min-max our grind to be the most efficient and effective possible. You do want to be efficient and effective. It's a great thing to be, but don't sacrifice your enjoyment of the game in the name of grinding out your no money spent team. Have fun. If you don't like events, don't touch them. If you love playing Conquest and you hate mini seasons, rock out with Conquest. All you want to do is play Battle Royale all day long and play Battle Royale all day long. There's nothing wrong with that at all. At the end of the day, play the way you want to play to enjoy the game, and you're going to be rewarded for doing so, especially with some of the XP-based programs. You're going to be progressing through everything regardless of what you're doing just by playing the game at the end of the day. So just make sure you're enjoying yourself. You don't have to grind everything out in one sitting. We have a whole year of content ahead of us. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Take some time, smell the roses, enjoy playing MLB The Show 22. And you follow some of the other things we talked about in this video. I promise you, you're going to have a no money spent God squad in no time. We're going through, we're making sure we're focused with what we're doing. We're selling everything we can sell that we're not using to making sure we are building up that bankroll, because we got a lot of subs hiding around that I think you are overlooking. Guarantee you go out, clear out that inventory, even your bronzes and commons. You're going to be some that are selling for quite a bit of stubs. We're taking what the game gives us with programs and free packs. We're focusing on online play if we want to do so, because there are a lot of great rewards for that. Not ignoring the little things, again, going through and making sure we're selling everything, taking any sub we can get. At the end of the day, best of all, we're having fun. I'm a big grinder. I love grinding up my no money spent team. That's where the fun is for me. I enjoy building it piece by piece, but I make sure I do it in a way where I still have fun. I don't love necessarily grinding out Road to the Show. I've only done a couple archetypes of it. It's not necessarily for me to build XP that way. I like just coming in, playing events, BR, things like that. That's my approach. Find the approach that works for you in terms of having fun, and go out there and start building up your squad. As always, you enjoyed this video, or if you have any questions about No Money Spent, definitely be sure to leave a comment on the bottom of this video and like and subscribe. Until next time, though, I'll catch y'all around.